Well, hello everybody and welcome to a Monday stream from the medieval realm. I'm Fixxitt, and we are here at spawn because I broke my bed like an idiot and went to repair my tools so I could be actually somewhat prepared for the stream, and here we are at spawn. But you know what I want to talk about today? I want to talk about atmosphere. That's what I want to talk about today. You know what else I want to talk about? I want to talk about that I need to mute Discord here because it is pretty mighty loud when I get notifications. But okay, so what I want to do today is I want to talk a little bit about, oh hey buddy, how's it going? How you doing? All right, I see you're fully healthy in the sun. That's cool. So we've been working a lot on buildings and on adding stuff and all that kind of stuff, but today, oops, sorry, messing up everything. Today I want to talk about more like paths. I want to talk about immersion in the world, and I want to show something that I learned from my my favorite, I guess my favorite entertainer these days, the great BWO, who I talk about incessantly probably to you guys, but I love him. So he showed a texture variation on trees that is amazing. Unfortunately, it's not quite as effective when I show it because, well, because my computer takes long enough to change between resource packs that maybe it's not quite as obvious. But look at these two trees. Take a good look at them. Try to remember what they look like. Okay, you good? See it? Okay. Now what we'll do is we'll just slip into this. I'm going to add this bushy grass and leaves texture. This is from Uncle Jam, who is a fantastic, he basically taught me how to do all of the textures that I have changed and how to do that stuff. Look at the trees now, though. Now, I learned this from B-Dubs. I became aware of it from B-Dubs, and then I watched Uncle Jam's video and learned kind of the beginnings of how to do it, which I may be adding to our texture pack, because his add-on, all it is it just takes whatever textures you supply for leaves and stuff, which for me right now is vanilla, and it adds, like, round to it. Can I, yeah, I have a silk touch right here. Let me grab two of these guys. Okay, let me show you, maybe, yeah, okay. Let me show you what it looks like. Look at that. So instead of just a block, you get this, see, it's like an X. You see what's going on over there? Okay, so, I mean, thinking about that, it makes the trees look so bushy. Now, unfortunately, in his add-on, hey, Fire Girl, just joined the server last night, the realm. So, his add-on adds two things. It adds, hey, Ulrich, what's up in the chat? It adds these amazing leaves, which I think I'm going to incorporate into the realm texture pack. But unfortunately, it also has this grass. Do you see this grass right here? That's not really there. That's just part of the texture. It's like part of the grass block. Like here, watch. I'll put a grass block there, and it has it on top. I don't love that because I would like to, kind of like actually like BWO said himself, I would like to control where the grass is, right? So, you know, it's a bit of a mixture. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the leaves, add them to my pack, figure out how to do it, which I'm in the process of learning, and then not take the grass and leave the grass as is. So, let me take this off because the grass is a little bit distracting. As it's just, I think it's just too much. If it could be a lot less frequent, then maybe, like somewhere between, like here, this actual grass that's here, and maybe, you know, maybe twice as much as actually here would be a nice number. But that's neither here nor there. But it is atmosphere, you know, and that's something I want to talk. The trees they look unbelievable. I mean, leaf variation. That's something I plan to add. I've really kind of been getting into doing some texture variation and stuff recently. Again, retexturing some stuff. By the way, just in case you haven't been watching, this is polished granite, this is polished diorite, and this is polished andesite. That's what they look like now. I don't know, we were not using this texture pack when Howard did this, so I don't know if he'll love it when he gets on again. Howard's taking a Minecraft break right now, which is fine, that happens. But let's walk. So, Treville, we're talking atmosphere, right? There are things that you need to do atmospherically to really immerse yourself in the world. Little things. Like, take, for example, this one sand block. That doesn't work for me. It's such a simple thing. That's like the simplest thing. But I take it out, all of a sudden it's better. Now I don't think it really works because this gravel's right on the border. That's something I don't totally love. So all of a sudden you do something, oh, nope. You do something like this, and that tiny little change makes this more immersive. Now, if I had a bone meal, which I don't, okay. If I had a bone meal, I would just bone meal this up, and then all of a sudden it would look amazing. Little things like under the water, I don't really love. There's too many textures under the water. I kind of wish all these water paths only had 2 textures. Like, even if you had sand around the banks, but then once you get down, then I wish it were just maybe dirt and the new soul sand texture. I think that could be really nice. Which I can show you when we get down to Kalahol. But we're going to be doing some walking, some talking today. Eventually, I do want to do some building and stuff, but that's going to be down the stream a little bit. So if you are bored of my voice, well, then I would recommend watching a different channel. But if you're bored of my voice, you may want to skip ahead if you're watching this on the YouTube playlist. Here's the docks. Here's what we have so far. I like this combination. Again, it's just 3 blocks. Actually, you know what? It's 4 right now because I was hoping grass would spread. I was running a little bit low on grass here. So, but I've been working paths, which is what I'm going to show you next. So that's getting a little better. But I don't really want dirt here. I think this dirt kind of needs to be like, see, it's with the birch, gravel and path block. That's a good combination. You add in a 4th block, I think it's too much. 3 seems to be the really golden rule. Look at the skies. Oh man, is that nice? All right. Other things. This is a new birch texture Ulrich suggested. I wanted to try it. I gotta admit, I don't love it. I love it right here. Right here, I think it works great. I don't love it in Sandrasku because it has a little bit of a yellow tint instead of, it's a little bit more yellow, a little bit less brown. That looks great here. In Sandrasku, it doesn't mix that well with sandstone. So a bit of a problem. So I think I may end up switching that out. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I think I may switch it back out for even vanilla, if nothing else, and build some texture variations. Now, I don't know if I showed this. I think I showed it at the very end of a stream. So let me show what we did here with this boat. This is the transport method that we're going to utilize throughout a lot of the realm. Now, we're still going to have roads everywhere, pretty much everywhere. But the extreme hills is very far. So what we did is I built 2 copies of this boat, exactly the same. Let me pop up just so you can see. Take a look. It's the exact same boat, but now we're in Extreme Hills. And this is going to be a port city. In fact, I was actually kind of thinking about breaking ground on this soon. I'm going to get rid of this entire... I'm going to flatten this entire area and make this like the main port. I was looking around. I kind of don't want to mess with the atmosphere any more than that. I want to keep a lot of the natural terrain, but it needs to have some sort of flattened area. So that's why I parked the boat right. Is that a boat over there? There is. I wonder if someone came here. Maybe it was me. I don't remember. Anyway, yeah, so that is that. I'm definitely going to keep this tower here. I think it looks really nice, and I like it, and I want to keep it. So, tower, I mean, you know, natural landscape type of thing. Okay, cool. So that's that. So that's this part of the build. Now, let me see if I can just jump over here. Here's the market area that I've been kind of working on between episodes and stuff. Again, you can see this a lot better if I... maybe I'll just pillar up. Let me grab some dirt here. Hey, Patternox, how's it going? Welcome in. I have been shamefully away from the Villagecraft server for a little while. I just kind of needed a refresh. Ulrich asked, I know we already talked about it, but would you mind taking a little brief look with Conquest, not to stay with it? I would switch into it just to take a look, but I don't have Conquest right now loaded. I'd have to download it. So, let's look over here. Yeah, anyway, I got a little bit burnt out of what I was doing on Villagecraft, so I just needed to take a few days break because this underwater thing is really kicking my butt, and I just needed a breather. So I came where I could do a couple of smaller projects and actually get a few things done. So I was over here, and Montic and I did a lot of this. It's okay. It's okay. Now there's no detail, there's no greenery. I'd like to add maybe even a couple custom trees in there. I think we'll do that. I'd like to add a lot more storage. Oh, I did change note blocks to make it look like a crate. I found a nice crate texture that I liked, so I added that. So, I think this is okay. I think adding like a little bridge over here, maybe a little bridge over there, something like that is going to make this a lot better. But right now, not so much. If I used any Conquest textures, speaking of Conquest, then I would have... I'm almost sure, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm almost sure that Conquest is a 32-bit texture pack, right? And I'm pretty committed. It would be pretty difficult to talk me out of using a 16-bit because that's such a natural look of the game. So if I did if I added any Conquest texture packs, so look, this texture pack, I'm not creating very many of the textures. Maybe I plan to, maybe not. I don't know how that's going to go in the future. While I'm talking, I'm just going to be walking. I'm going to walk to Kalahal, I think. I want to talk about some things on the path there. And again, this is not going to be a building episode for once. It's one of the few times that I'm just going to kind of wander around and talk to you guys. If I did use any of the Conquest textures, then I would want to, this must be a creeper explosion, I think, probably. I would want, yeah, see, I don't like that either. Let's do something like this. Okay, cool, better. I would want to change it to 16-bit, so see, I don't know how much it would work. I mean, I know how to do that now with GIMP, but there would be a bit of a... It would certainly be challenging, and I don't know how it would look. So it's something we could try. If there's a specific texture pack or texture that you want from Conquest, then that's absolutely something we could talk about. But if it's more just like, I would prefer to sort of let this custom texture pack kind of grow and evolve over time with us. You know what I mean? As this world exists, that market stall is truly horrible. It's truly horrible. Hey, Jennifer, how's it going? Ulrich says it's 32 or 128. Yeah, I mean, obviously 128 I don't want to use. Obviously 32, I really don't think that I'm into it. But I don't know, maybe. One thing I like about the 16-bit is it runs on slower computers. Not that mine's so slow that I need a 32-bit tech or a 16 rather than 32. But it's super nice to get like 200 FPS sometimes, you know. I redid all these. Now, Jennifer's going to be mad at me, for sure. Lindsay says Conquest is laggy. Yes. Yeah, I've heard that. I've actually not experienced it because I've used it so rarely, but I've read that before on forums. Now, Jennifer, Captain Doe is going to be mad at me here because we discussed at length on Discord, the path mixture being cobble, path block, and wood. And we tried it in like a test world scenario sort of thing where I just made a little fake path and did it, and it looked great. However, two things. You wouldn't use oak here because these people would have birch. Birch looks ridiculous. So that's one thing. It's just so light and weird looking. Secondly, in the real world, as you got further and further away from town, like here, if you use some wood, that'd be fine. And in fact, we could even do that. I would have no problem with using some birch trailing off here. As a matter of fact, let's just, you know what? Here. We're talking atmosphere here. Let's do it. Okay. So, talking about paths. Now, these paths are long, too. That's another whole thing. That's another... yeah. Well, I have a crafting bench, at least. Oh. What am I doing? All right. Let's see. I'll just do all. I really don't even care. Okay. Now, if I should use full blocks, as a matter of fact, you can't combine these, can you? No, that's modded. I should use full blocks because when I do variation, it'll show through. But if we want to do something like this, then I have no issue. I think that is cool and that's fine. Even something like I didn't really mean to do that one. Maybe that's fine. Let's do that. You know, something like that. I think that's fine. Like kind of the wood trails off. That's cool. That's quite even, isn't it? Shoot. I don't think I have any coarse dirt on me. Do I have any coarse dirt? No. I could make some. How about that? Can you do this pattern? No, it has to be. Nope. Still no. Okay. Yeah. There we go. Okay. What can I get rid of? This? Okay. Cool. And there. Okay. All right. Yeah. So something like that's cool. But here's the thing about the wood: as you get further away from town, further away from civilization, it looks pretty out of place because like why would there be wood on the roads, you know, away from bridges, away from towns, away from cities, that kind of stuff? And these roads are really long. So I started the path with wood, honestly, and the more I did it, the more I just didn't feel like it worked. So I went through and removed the wood and used coarse dirt instead. And I think it's a lot more organic of a shape. It looks color shape. I mean, it looks a lot more natural if you just look. Like, this looks like a path that could actually be there. Now, I haven't done this path yet. That goes to Sandrasku. That's going to be probably next. And here's the thing. Once we get to the desert, I'm going to use path block, coarse dirt, and birch probably there, because I think that texture works like perfectly in the desert and sets it apart. Although to be fair, not currently as much because it's kind of yellow. So we'll change that back to sort of the vanilla shade of brown eventually. So, yeah. So, I mean, just looking through this thing. So let's talk about atmosphere right today. The atmosphere of this bridge is horrible. It's really, really, really horrible. Acacia, don't even look at Acacia. It's not, I've not touched it. I have kind of a plan for Acacia once we start building a savanna. Just pretend like it's not even there. Right now, the texture I have, I hate. But I also hate vanilla, so that'll be something different. Someone planted this. Hey, what's up, Monte? I have no idea who planted this. I've asked everyone who's come on, like especially people who maybe came on, played for a while, and took a break and stuff. I have no idea. Anyway, this, okay, look, it's kind of a wall of sugarcane, so maybe that's not super ideal. That needs to be fixed a little bit. But this place is a perfect place for like a little hamlet. Now, it's pretty close to town. As you can see, there's like the, you know, it's right there. But maybe this is a guy who didn't want to live in town, wanted to have a little farm to himself. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe he catches minnows. I don't know. I don't know what the story or the lore would be. But, oh, that brings me to something. I meant to start the episode with it. Darn it all. DNA set us up. I should walk. It's a really far journey. DNA set us up with a wiki, with our own. It's a whole web page, one of the engine web pages, but it has a wiki on it, which is like perfectly. It's perfectly for our lore, to add our lore to the whole thing. I love it. It's so great. So he set us up with that. I'm going to start linking that in the descriptions of these videos. Although if you go to the old forum, I think it'll be there too. Or if you go to my Discord, it's pinned there too. There's a lot of places to find it. But every house that we build from now on, every place that we build, every business, everything that we do is going to have, you know what? This needs to be like that. Okay. It's going to have lore, and it's going to have a story, and it's going to be kind of like a book. I don't know why this is there. All right. Anyway, all these bridges need to be done. They're really terrible. I mean, they're really terrible. They're just placeholders just so you can get a horse around. Let's do something like maybe that. Okay. And maybe there. Okay, cool. Ulrich says, Jennifer says, I still don't like the coarse dirt though. Yeah, I know. I kind of made an executive decision. The wood just didn't work. I was doing it, so I kind of had to just make a call, and I figured you'd be mad. But I think it'll grow on you. If you really still hate it, don't worry. It won't be in every single biome. It'll just be between a few of the towns. Now, Ulrich says, if you don't mind, I chose the language for the Ice Kingdom. It's close to Swedish. Okay, I am fine with that. My only question would be, obviously I'm not learning a language to play this game. So, we would obviously have to write all the lore in that kind of stuff, but we can probably do some sort of Swedish-inspired names, perhaps? Maybe something like that? Do I not have... did I throw away my coarse dirt? It looks different. Why can't I find it? Oh, maybe I only made... Oh, yeah, okay. You know what? I think I only made... There? I'll just make the rest. Who cares? It's dirt. Cool. Okay, let's do dirt and dirt. That's fine. I kind of wish I had a slab, but I don't. So, you know, so as we're going here, you know, unfortunately, because I made that call, shoot, man, I'm wrecking the whole path. Because I made that call, it is not going to be super user-friendly to make stairs and things. You know what I mean? Because I only have one slab. That's not ideal. Having 2 slabs would have been ideal, so I know Jennifer's like, that's what I'm saying! I know, yeah, yeah, you're right. You're totally right. Having wood as a slab option would have been super nice. It's not really an option, though, because it looked like, okay, here, for example, we're pretty far from town. Having wood down here, it just doesn't make sense. Okay, I guess maybe technically right here it would, because that kind of is like, it's kind of a land bridge, so maybe doing some sort of retaining wall, something like that could work. So, like, okay, you know what? I'm so glad this is here. I didn't change all these out. You have to admit, Jennifer, you have to admit that looks a little silly, doesn't it? Now, maybe oak would look better, but oak doesn't fit the lore. I'm just streaming solo today to talk. Okay. Anyway, it doesn't fit the lore. Oak would be kind of weird, right? It would be a little bit odd. I just don't know. I don't know. I'm not saying forever. I'm not saying forever. It just, man, there's so many chances. Like, oh, look at this little lake, for example. Let's talk about this. You would just walk right by this, right? Not think anything of it. But what if I had all along here, like shrubbery and stuff like that, like an overgrown thing, some lily pads coming down here, and then maybe like a chest and a campfire, right? All of a sudden, then you're just walking down here. You're like nothing. You're like walk into Kalal, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, this is where a Jennifer says, I just want to be clear, I'm not actually mad that it only exists in Fixxitt. Yeah, I'm just kidding. I don't actually think you're mad. But then all of a sudden you see this and you're like, oh wow, that's a cool little atmosphere. Then the world feels, like I always say, the world feels lived in. And that is a huge deal with this world. I want to make the world feel lived in. I don't want to make it feel like a model railroad, which I feel like a lot of people's Minecraft worlds kind of are, to be honest. Which is, you know, I'm not saying it's bad, but it's just not what I'm kind of going for here. I'm going for a little bit more of a lived in, used universe. This could be another place. This could be another place. Maybe like, I mean, who knows? Maybe a little path going off to someone's cottage over there. You know, the one thing is I want all the houses in the world to be connected by roads. And the reason for that is simple exploration. So that if you jump on here to do something, you can actually happen upon those type of places. You know, I don't know why I did that. That was kind of stupid. So, If places aren't, if there's just a house in the middle of the wilderness, well, then no one's ever going to see it. Ever. Right? So that needs to go. That needs to go. All this clay, like, okay, this little place looks terrible. It just looks terrible. What is going on down here? Oh, it's a cave or something. Should I fill this in? I don't really know what's going on there. I don't want to mess it up, but I don't know. So, you know, that's okay. Take, for example, I cut into the wall here, very clearly cut in the wall to make a path, right? Well, if you cut in this wall, you would have to hold the wall back with something, probably. So this would be a perfect place to have some logs. Maybe here would be a great place for oak. Like maybe they hauled an oak to hold back this wall. You could do a little bit of an oak wall with a little bit of wood going across as a retaining area, right? I mean, that seems like a perfect plan. What's up, Monica? I don't know, you know, just a thought. Like, I was even going to take this gravel out, but I kind of want to leave it because I don't know how we're going to do it. Okay, I have to admit, this tree has got to be fixed. You can't have that. Lord, that looks terrible. You can't have trees showing where it goes in. Like, for example, look at this. You can't have that. So you either got to send the bark down or put some grass there. Easy fix. Okay, so that's that. Okay, that needs to go. I wonder if I can deal with this right now. Let's see if I can just take this out. Yes! I can't believe it. Okay, cool. Let's just get rid of this. You cannot have floating. There could be a reason why you might have floating islands in this game, in this world. Maybe we could talk about that with some lore and stuff. But that has no reason, so it needs to go. So cool, little things like that. This is unacceptable, actually. Yeah. Just got to fill that up. Yeah, cool. Okay, so here's some atmosphere. Here's some atmosphere crap. This clearly, it needs to have something done with it. I didn't want to go up the mountain. I thought it would be kind of cool to have like a little tunnel there again. So the tunnel just needs to be sort of reinforced so it looks like it could actually exist in the world, you know? Those are a couple of the things that I've just been thinking about. Boy, a lot of cobblestone here, huh? Maybe change out a little bit of that. Maybe that's enough. Actually, maybe this one going would be enough. There we go. Better. Cool. Yeah, so I worked the whole roads the entire way from Treville to Kalahal, and I feel pretty good about them. I think the roads are pretty immersive. Now, Grant, I would like to do some other things. I'd like to do some, like, you know, some fence posts, all that kind of stuff along the road, and that's something I'm going to work on kind of when I feel like I'm getting a little burn out of building whatever current thing I'm working on. You know what I mean? Like, maybe if I work on the market or Sandrascu several days in a row, then maybe I'll come out here and I'll just do a simple, easy hamlet, something like that. I think that's a little better shape. Yeah, cool. So, yeah, so that's basically what we'll work on. I know Ulrich had talked about maybe working on the swamp some, and actually doing some custom trees. This is unacceptable. What's going on there? Creeper, maybe? Maybe creeper. Can I get rid of something? Well, we certainly don't need arrows with the mob farm. And then once we get some fences, all that stuff then, and finish... Oh, look, see, this, other than that little weird glitch, this is a perfect place to have some stuff. What's going on down here? I'm not sure I've ever been here. This may be super dark for you guys on YouTube. I don't know. Oh. Oh, this is cool. What's going on over here? Oh, man, look at this. Let's open this up. No need to hide that. Oh, that's cool. Also, you know, another thing that I did, I'm going to leave this here. Oh, look, this is cool. Okay, lots of mobs. Lots of skeletons. These guys track really far, but maybe there's a spawner. Why would there be, like, 3 skeletons right next to each other? Maybe this could be something. This could be like a little mine, you know? There would be mines outside of towns. Like, little companies may start their own mine. Oh, this is cool. Oh, hold on now. Okay, I'm not going to do anything with this at this point right now, but I want to know where it is, so let's just, I know, this is probably a very boring episode. I'm just running my jaw, but I want to know exactly where this little mine is, so I'm just going to dig all this out so I can see it for next time I'm walking along this road, because I will forget, and who knows how many weeks or months may go by before I come by here again. But super cool. That's super cool. That needs to have something done with it, man. Nice. I like it, man. I love finding stuff like that in the world. Super cool. So am I going the right way? Yeah, I am. Here's another thing. This wall needs to be fixed. These trees that are on the edge probably need to go. This bridge needs to be done. There's another little cave that could be cool. There are a lot of things that, you know, not in cities. And I've spent almost all my time building in cities. But when I was just doing this road the last couple days, kind of, you know, late at night or off camera, whatever. What's going on here? Is there no slab there? I don't have a great option here. Okay, how about if, can I make just a chest? I hate throwing items down the ground. I really hate it. Can I throw some of this dirt and grass, I guess, down here? And, cool. And then let's just make some slabs. Okay, cool. Nope, I don't like it. That's better. Yeah, two slabs beside each other, not often the best option. That's a better option. Just keep things a little bit off kilter, you know, off to the side. Yeah, that's no good. All right. Yeah, so just moving along here and just finding all these really cool things, and like chests filled with stuff all over the place and whatever else. I do have a bed, I think. I may need to sleep in it here. So where am I going to build today? I don't really know. I had been working on the path. I got on really early this morning before my boy woke up for a little while, and did work on the path heading to Sandrascu. Oh, thank you. So So maybe I'll go over and work that path a little bit in the swamp. I'm getting a little bit to the edge of tired of working on paths, to be honest. I may go over to Sandrasco and build because I've been mining up a lot. Let's do that and that. I think that just needs to be a little thicker. That's better. Oh, wait a second. Hold on. Let's get these. Yeah, there we go. And also, sorry, I know I'm so scatterbrained because I'm just walking and thinking about all these things, all these like really exciting things. I'm super excited about so many things here, and yeah, I'm just supercharged, guys. I don't know that I've been this excited to play a world in a really long time. Like I feel like there's more possibilities now than there were when we started the world, and that seems insane, right? But like all the different things we have going on, and there's like even that. Okay, perfect example. I was mining out this road. There was iron right basically on the surface, so I just mined it up and I left it right here. And now, ideally, there would be like well, you know what? I could do a little bit of this. You guys want building, right? Everyone wants building. Why don't we do? That's not well. That would be an okay place. Let's make a chest, just one, I think. Just one chest. And put it right there. Maybe, okay. One chest looks silly. Let's make a second chest. All right, here, now I'm building. I hope everyone's happy. Let's go over here and cut down this tree so you got a little bit of view of the water, and also I'm gonna cut down some of these with my I don't have shears or anything, but I have silk touch on my axe. I don't mind using a little bit of it. Let's cut down one more tree over here. Okay. Just so I can get some leaves, because I think maybe there could be something cool to do here. This is not even going to be a hamlet. This isn't even going to be a house. I'm just going to make a tiny little place where, like, maybe, say, you know, someone's traveling the road and their cart breaks down, you know? Their horse breaks its leg. Something like that. So they just had to leave their stuff. You know, they had to leave their stuff here. They couldn't really go on, so they just decided for some reason just leave it right out. But maybe that's been a while. And then they're walking back to town. Here's the story. They're walking back to town and they get mugged and murdered by a thief. Oh, it's so sad. It's so terrible. But they did. They got murdered by a thief, and so their stuff has kind of gotten a little bit overgrown because it's been a while. They've not come back. Obviously, they've not come back to get it. I think that works. So we'll do something along those lines. A little bit overgrown something or other here. It's not bad. I kind of wish I had vines, but I don't have vines. Let's see. What would they do? They would probably erect like a real hasty little roof. Would they erect a hasty little roof? I bet they would. Oh, that's not how you do a roof. Let's see. They would probably do it honestly with fence though, probably, right? So let's make a fence. Cool. Open up the book. Give me a fence. Nope. That's not how you do it. Birch fence? Okay, that's cool. I'll take it. So, let's do a fence. Let's go, say here. Here. And there. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Good. And I don't want it to connect to that iron ore, which I don't know why a fence would connect to iron ore, but it probably would. And what we'll do is we'll do something like this. So, this guy just, real quickly, he just cut some planks real fast. Chance I get this? Our strong. Chance I get our strong. Okay, cool. We'll go over here. Then get rid of this. Cool. I'll have to go one more, which to make a solid. Oh shoot! Darn it! I mean, do that. Solid block. What am I doing here? Stand up here. Stand up here and get this little roof going on here. And then we'll do. I'm gonna have to do something along these lines, and then probably cut. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. Okay, over there. Yeah, so this would be a real little place. Who wants to write that lore down on the new wiki? Ulrich said, just to know how cold it is here. My hands are red. 5 degrees Celsius. Man, it is like, oh man, it's been a while since I lived in Canada. It is like 32 degrees Celsius here. It's quite warm. Maybe that's a little strong. I've kind of forgotten my my Celsius to Fahrenheit translation. All right. So, what do you think of that? How's it? You know what? Ah, this will connect. Darn it all. Why would you connect to ore? That should never connect to ore. There's never a time in life you would want to connect ore to a fence. So shoot, I can't do that. But I could do, say, this. No, that looks... Does that look silly? Yeah, maybe. It looks like the leaves kind of went through. I like it, actually. I didn't think I would, but I do. I do like it. Okay, cool. Yeah, there we go. Good. So this guy, his cart broke down. Here's the story. His cart broke down, and he had to dump his iron ore here, and then on the way back, walking back to town to get a new wheel or something for his cart, he got mugged and killed, and his stuff's still sitting there. So here's the rest of his stuff. There we go. Maybe this will be over here, and that over there. There. Haha. Well, see, now that's atmosphere. Okay, look, that's a lame build, right? I think everyone here is going to agree, like Fix, that build sucks. It does, kind of. It does kind of suck. I won't necessarily totally disagree with you. I'm gonna fill this in a little bit. Because what I want is, as you're coming along the road here, I want you to not really see it. Oh yeah, that's cool. That build sucks, but it doesn't have to be great. What it has to is add atmosphere, add story. What would be really great is a bed. I didn't really make this big enough for a bed, did I? Okay, maybe I did. Hold on, let me see. Okay. Yeah, it probably needs a bed. Does it need a bed? It probably does. Ah, so that's going to connect. Yeah. I can live with it. Okay. And then let's just do... Shoot, I would like this being there. You know, I would rather a bed than that, so let's do a bed back one. And how about... What do you mean the town is on fire? Our fire spread is off. That's not even possible. What town? What I want to do is I want to add coarse dirt. Oh. You, Montic. Okay, new rule on the realm. I'm inventing a new rule right now. No one's allowed to use the term on fire to describe something that's cool. Because my heart almost just stopped right there. So, new rule in the realm. New rule in the realm. Careful what you say. That's the rule. All right, that's... So, okay, this one is terrible, right? This one is terrible. It just needs to be slightly changed. So let's do coarse dirt there and maybe this there. Now that's a good place for some dirt because maybe he threw down some planks, you know? But yeah, that's good, I think. Okay, cool. So that's a really little thing that's going to add quite a bit of interest, I think, as you're just walking through the world or riding a horse through the world, rather. This bridge is horrible. This bridge is horrible, and then this connects. I did connect this to this, obviously. Very obviously, this is temporary. It's not going to be the way it is, but it's been here for now, at this point, months. So, yeah, this bridge and that whole, like, the way to get the elevation change sort of here, I had kind of planned that to be maybe a real tiny little, like, fortress, like a super small fortress. Not a tower, but something a little bit more square that you can use to get up and change your elevation there. But also, this area right here, this area is perfect. We want to call this little hamlet Crossroads. Because you're here all the time, and we want to say, okay, this is the crossroads between going to Kalahal, Travil, or the End Temple. So we want to have an inn here. This would be the perfect place for an inn and stables, maybe. I don't know exactly where. Maybe not right on the road, like maybe down there a little bit. I don't know. Somewhere right in this kind of area. But I think that could be super cool and needed, actually. Needed lore-wise, and we need to have a place there where you can kind of stop and get some stuff. Right? All right, so Ulrich has taken upon himself, he just left, he went to go buy gloves. Ulrich has taken upon himself to beautify the swamp with nature, is what he tells me. This is my favorite build in the entire game so far. I shouldn't say that, I don't know, I like a few things, but I love this little build. The simplest thing, it's just a little tiny kind of curved bridge, and I love it. I love it. I love it. It was the first time I did a mixture ever in Minecraft, I think. That way, but man, it just turned out really well. This little area, all we need here is like some fences and maybe a custom tree or two, that kind of stuff. But Ulrich wants to add a bunch of trees and stuff to the swamp to really make it more swamp-like, you know? This little cave is a great example. Okay, the roof can't stay dirt. That would be stupid. It needs to be stone. Probably a lot of this probably needs to be stone mixture of some sort, but down there, as simple as this little thing is, I think this adds a lot of atmosphere to the place. Like, this is something that if you're just running through, you may not even know. Okay, Ulrich's back. Dude, I don't know where you went to buy gloves in the last, like, 12 seconds, but you must live, like, upstairs of a Walmart or something. Okay, so, anyway, this little area right here, I love this little area. All the lighting's hidden, kind of hidden, sort of. You can see if you look hard enough, but I just think that this area, it's such a place that you wouldn't necessarily know it's there. Probably need to do some slabs or something so it doesn't look like a dirt ceiling again. But yeah, so this is also one of my favorite places. This probably could be a mixture of some stuff, maybe some mossy or vines or something. Where I knew I had 2 beds, luckily. Okay. So, Ulrich, tell me a little bit whenever you get a chance. Tell me what you're planning on doing in the swamp. I know you're planning on adding some trees and all that kind of stuff, but I'm just curious. You have free reign, of course. I'm wondering what you're doing. All this mixture is done. Ooh, what's this? Oh, this is cool. Huh. It kind of leaves the color scheme a little bit with the dark oak logs. I like this, Monic. It's a nice little build. Just be aware, Monic, that there's going to be walls. So this is probably going to be outside the walls, which actually I think works because of the dark oak. So it actually works really well. If this were inside the walls, I don't know that the dark oak would work because we kind of have this town has sort of a thing, but this is going to be outside the wall, so I think that could be really cool. Maybe this could be like a guardhouse or something. I like it. Eventually, in like 20-minute YouTube delay, you'll hear what I just said, I think, if you're watching the stream. Yeah, super nice. Just FYI, it'll likely be outside. Oh, nope, that's not even spelled outside. Outside of the walls. But that's... Sorry, guys. Perfect. Because the dark oak leaves the palette a bit. Perfect build. Yeah, love it. Perfect location, perfect build, everything. Great. Nice. Lindsay says, who I believe is that you? That's you, Fire Girl, right? I assume. Says I'm building some super secret thingy. Ooh, I love super secret thingies. Nice, can't wait. Let's continue. Let's continue on my talkie tour. I have not done a talkie tour in ages and ages and ages. Yeah, I do have a shovel. Yep. There you go. I will wait for my shovel because if I end up doing paths, I could use it back. Oh, yeah, paths. Yeah. Yeah, this is nice. I don't know where exactly the wall is going to be. Ulrich sent a picture, which I can't link. Unfortunately, right now I can't link that on OBS, but maybe I'll link it. Well, I'll just wait. And I'll show you his amazing jungle build once he gets it done. 7 files filled with 30 images each. Oh wow! Ulrich says 7 files filled with 30 images each of just reference images and some ideas and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, about the wiki, guys, I know I'm going back to a topic that I started talking about how long ago? Ages, but. The wiki is already filled with a ton of lore. A ton. It's super awesome. The Eternity Day, like the celebration that the whole world celebrates on the 28th of every month. That's kind of an inside reference for myself and my wife. Kind of a special day for us. But is Eternity Day, and that's what. So most of the towns in the world will have a tree like this with hanging glowstone, and that'll be the Eternity Tree. Or Eternal Tree. I'm not sure which one I said it was. Let me show you some other things that we've been building. Man, I love this fountain. It turns on and off. It's so unbelievable. Well, it's not currently turning on and off, but I think sometimes it turns on and off. I built this very quickly. I was doing nothing, but I think I'm going to do something with this. Obviously, it's nothing now. But I was just thinking, I was walking along this path and was like, wow, this is a long stretch with nothing. And it's a fairly straight path. I would like to add interest. So I did this. I thought, you know what? Maybe this is a salesman or woman of some sort. I don't know what it is. What's up, Dave? DNA, joining the stream. Okay, so, yeah. So let me show you now the new area. So here's what we've been working on. I've been building these houses like crazy. There are quite a few houses. I think I want to say I built 6 houses so far. Somewhere in that ballpark. I don't want to show any. I see a name, so I don't want to show. Someone might be working on some super secret thingy, and I don't want to show it, but I think it might be underground. I don't know. I'm not saying anything. Anyway, so here's the buildings I've been working on. These are just residential buildings. I am going to pop up so you guys can see on YouTube. Can you guys tell I didn't really feel like doing building today? So here's the residential district as it stands so far. Some of these houses, I really worked hard, guys. Now, again, you know, something I always talk about is this entire world is kind of a learning world for me. Like, I'm learning how to build. Monica's game just crashed. If you're watching the stream. So anyway, so one of the things that I started, okay, when I started building, let me show you. Here's how I built, which was my first house in this area. This was the AFK fishing house, okay? That was my first house in this town. Now, not my first house ever. I've been playing for a long time. And I know I'm flying around because I'm in spectator mode. I just want to show you guys. I want to do some talking about builds. So this is my first house. It's not bad, right? It's okay. It's okay. I don't think I did that. So I think Ulrich must have done that. Ulrich does a lot of my interior design, almost all. He's really good at it, and I hate it. So anyway, but look at the, okay, so the design of the building. I'm talking the actual building, not the detail work. Detail work is okay. It's okay. It's a little symmetrical, but it's okay. The design of the building, blah. Ugh, it's terrible. It's terrible. It's just a square or rectangle, I guess. It's just a rectangle, man. Look at the roof. Look at the roof. That's awful. It's awful. Now, look, I'm not beating myself up too much because there is a place and a time for a roof like that, for sure. Because you can't have every house be amazingly interesting. Ulrich did that too. That little thing, man. See, that's how you add interest. That's how you add interest. That's nice. That's really nice. This roof is horrible, but it's okay to have 1 or 2 of those. No big deal. What I've been working on over here in these residential areas is trying my best to make every house an odd sort of shape, an odd structure, and not super big. As a matter of fact, I think I've done nothing at all. Yeah, look, the interior is nothing. There's grass floor, and we will. I don't know. Does this one have anything in it? Oh yeah, it does. Oh, he did this one already. Oh, dude. Yeah, Ulrich did the inside of this house too. Okay, very nice. Thank you. Thank you, Ulrich, whenever you see this. So even like this roof, like that's not a great roof, but it's different than the others. So the detail work is okay. The mixture's okay. Up here needs to have some mixture, so let me do some of that. I want to do it all legit. Everything's survival, except for when I show you guys on YouTube. That's the only time. But let's jump up here. Do I have... I have like barely any cobble. Let's grab some stone. All right. So this has... Yeah, this is not finished. Okay. What I would probably do is something along these lines. And I'm gonna have to go up even higher. I'm gonna have to get up there actually. Okay, let's get up here and take a look. I've done this before, but I think, man, this adds a lot of interest to these buildings. It looks like they've been through the ringer. You know, it looks like this is an old town. There's been some repairs. It adds some interest of texture. Now, this is a jarring texture change from gray to brown, but I think it works really nicely. I think so. Hey, what's up, Fire Girl? Hello. Hello. Anyway, small little thing, but I think the detail changes in this is something... That's real nice. That I would like to add a lot more of in my builds in general, but particularly in this town. So that's something I'm not going to do the rest of it because that's pretty boring and it doesn't even have a second floor. It's a lot easier from inside than hovering outside. So I'll do more of that later. But anyway, that's what I'm working on. Is I'm working on all these houses. If you look at them, they all have kind of odd shaped builds. There's probably a creeper in these. Not this one. Okay. But that's gonna be a challenge on the inside. But fortunately, I just put our friend in charge of that. So even this house, like this is a pretty vanilla sort of house shape. But even this, what I'll do is I'll extend most of this up one way, but then a smaller second floor. Do something like that. Over here, around this side, I had a, yeah, this one up here. I don't think I can get up there, actually. Are we going to be able to work on the spawn? I got a floating island I made. Want to take a look? I don't want necessarily floating islands in the world. I don't think that it really fits the theme unless we really write some lore around it, Monic. Spawn is good, actually. I think Howard built a big spawn area that you can that has lore behind it, all that kind of stuff. That's my 2 cents anyway. I think floating, if we do anything floating, it's gonna have. I want to do kind of a steampunk thing, and I know where it's gonna be, and it's gonna be pretty darn far away from here. Let's see. Let me get up here. I just hate seeing this. Speaking of atmosphere, right? Yeah. So this is gonna oh, your server? Oh, cool. Yeah, I'll maybe take a look another time. Right now I'm doing a stream from here. Game mode 3. Okay. So okay, here's what we got going on. Okay, look, I'm trying not to look at that, but I don't know what it is, but it looks awesome. Those stairs that Fire Girl is working on, but I'm not looking. I'm not looking. It's a surprise. Okay, so here, this whole triangle, I want to go up and take a look at this. What I want is the wall is going to continue around this town. Boy, look at this town. Look at Kalahal. The wall will continue down. It's going to cut off this this little hut and go down here and follow the river kind of around. And then this entire sort of triangle shape is going to be residential. And then I think I'm going to do residential, believe it or not, the whole way over here too. These are going to be a lot of houses, but I want to go residential the whole way around the church. That way the church isn't right on the wall. You know what I mean? It's a lot. It's a lot. But yeah, anyway, enough flying around. Let's actually, why not? Let's do some building. Let's do some building today. I'm going to work on one of these residential houses. I've been messing around here talking to you guys way too much. How long have I been talking? Oh my goodness. You guys are saints to listen to everything, all the nonsense I'm saying. 52 minutes of nonsense talking. I don't really want to fall to my death, so let's get somewhere where I can go. Ulrich, yeah, okay, yeah, I'll come up and see the house. Ulrich's been working on a house, but oh my goodness, did I make a coffee and forget? Yep, it's cold. I made a coffee like an hour ago for the stream, and I forgot to drink it. Nice. Nice. I hate cold coffee. Okay. Can I take off? I have really been having trouble taking off. Like, extreme trouble recently. Oh, I did see. I was over here taking a look earlier. Or like the house looks. I like the design. You showed me, I think. Really? How did that even happen? You showed me the design of this, I think, on Discord, maybe. Like the interior design before you started doing it, but I like it. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. I think it's cool. You know, this is an interesting thing that I never do, is I never put like a stair going underneath, but it's a good look. Yeah, it's a cool look. I should do that more than the never that I do. Yeah, I like it. Interesting. Lizzie says, I have a present for you. Fix it when I finish it. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. Awesome. I love presents. Let me show you some other stuff. Just in case you guys missed the stream. Maybe, I think it was last episode that I worked on. This is one of the things that I'm probably the most happy with on the entire world, to be honest. Not the drowning horse. But right over here, this whole landscaping area. Man, I love it. I know, here I am talking about how much I love this building, but I think that is just, that to me is, that's nice. That is just nice. It feels like every block has been placed, which every block has been placed. You know, I guess that's why it feels like it. Up there is going to be a town. Okay. Every block, or sorry, I'm sorry. I started saying two different things at the same time. Up here is going to be a place that I started kind of working on the beginnings of. I'm not sure exactly what it's going to be totally yet. But the idea is going to be somehow water is going to fall down here somehow. I'm not sure what that's going to be yet. I don't know if it's going to be maybe a factory or something. But the idea is this is producing the water that's falling down there, that's also going over there, and that's also going the whole way down there and going into the mine. The mine shaft, I think, is also very cool. Especially, I like the mine shaft. Oh, yeah, I planted over here, too. I just thought that would be kind of cool to plant. But this, the mine shaft, I did a little bit more editing on the mine shaft. I think it's a pretty finished product. But this water washes right down here. And, yeah, oh, torches on the ground. That's rough. Let's do away with them. Let's do away with the torches on the ground. That will probably mean mobs will spawn. I can live with it. Maybe that. Actually, I just saw that I have one of these from the swamp. Can I plant that? Oh, I can. Yeah, cool. Yeah, I'm not a real fan of torches on the ground, so I kind of like the idea of hiding lighting. Like, say, can I get it in there? Yeah, that's pretty good. You can't even see it. I mean, you can if you look hard, but works pretty well, I think. Cool, yeah. So the mine looks overgrown. All these vines have really grown down. That's nice. That looks great. It just looks like a mine that's been through the ringer, that's been used. You know, now it's not very deep. I know. Who the heck? Okay, so yeah, so this is the problem. This is the problem on having a place that's not lit up at all. You jerk, man. Okay. Now, I did say I was going to do some building. This area, it's all right. There's some holes in the ground. That's kind of weird. Did I do that? Did I use some coarse dirt. Why don't we just do some of this? I mean, it's okay. Some of this would be coarse dirt. It'd be kind of trampled down, right? Yeah, I think it's already better. I don't mind. I like this kind of hole. I don't really like a full block hole because then you have to jump to get out of it. But that's nice. Now the only thing that really needs to be done here is this needs to have some grass growing on the dirt and stuff, so it looks like maybe it's been, you know, a little bit used. You know, a little bit. Like no one's tending to this to make this all flat. And I did this bridge over here. I don't know why. I was walking out of the factory. I was doing this. I was walking out of the factory. And I was coming like around this corner. And without the bridge, if you can imagine, without the bridge. And like there was like no, I don't know what it was. There was no sense of size or something. Because there was nothing in the foreground at all. It's just wide open to the mine. So I put this here, and all of a sudden, as soon as I put this here, and added all these ores and stuff, then all of a sudden it feels like that mine is a little distance away. Where without that, it feels like the mine is like 5 steps away. So I think it just gave a little bit of, I mean, I hate to say keep saying depth because it's a different word, but distance. Maybe it gives a sense of distance by having this bridge here. Also, I thought, well, if minecarts are going back and forth, you probably wouldn't want to walk across the minecarts. That'd be dangerous. So having the path go up here. And where's this path go to? Well, this path is going to connect to the residential area that I've been working over here. So we'll have a few more houses and stuff around here. That's cool. Okay. I think it's pretty good. I think it's pretty good. I think the town has I think the whole area has come a really long way. I was going to go up and show you the path to Sandrusku, but I think I'm going to wait until I finish that and just kind of show it when it's done, you know? I don't have any gravel. I have 1 gravel here. So I'll just, no, that's nice. All right. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't have any gravel. So I'm going to need to get gravel because this inside the town will still use the gravel, cobble, path block mixture. But yeah, it's getting there. It's getting there, you know? Working together, we're getting all this stuff. This house doesn't even have windows. Oh, okay. I bet there's monsters in there. There are monsters. Oop, close the door. We do have mob griefing off. I was real lukewarm on changing that, but we did turn it off because I felt like having a creeper blow up and blowing up a bunch of your world. I wouldn't want to turn off mob damage, not that that's a possibility, but I was just looking at that. I was just talking about it. I wouldn't want to turn off mob damage, not that that's an option, because that takes out the challenge of survival in a way, but mob griefing, it's just kind of a pain, you know, like, it kind of sucks to rebuild a bunch of stuff that you already did. So, yeah. This tree is just okay. There are some stairs up there to really make it, but you can't really see it. But, oh, you know what? Let's look at this tree. And let's turn on this. Uncle Jam. Uncle Jam's bushy grass and leaves pack. And look at the tree now. Oh my goodness, look at the tree now. I mean, that's ridiculous. It looks so good. I mean, I am absolutely for sure, with no question, adding this now that I'm aware of it. That looks like a real tree almost, right? With stairs on the side. That's very square. I am absolutely for sure. Look, even these bushes, they look unbelievable. They look unbelievable. So, and this adds, like, it doesn't require Optifine even. I'm running Optifine, but it doesn't. So basically, I don't believe, from what I've heard, both from B-Dubs, from Uncle Jam, and from the little bit of research I've sort of looked online, reading some forums about this, I don't believe that this will ever need updated. I think unless they drastically change the resource pack code, which I can't see it happening, but unless they do, this should always work. Which, you know, updating a resource pack is not that much fun if you actually have to go through and do all that stuff. So I've been a little bit hesitant too, but as I read and learn more, I don't think that's gonna be an issue. So, man, I don't know how much time I have for building today. Maybe I won't build today. I mean, maybe I'll build, you know, on my own time, but I don't know. I'd have to go get stuff and all that stuff. Up there, I kind of put a balcony. The balcony's a little bit big, so I went ahead and I didn't do any of the inside. I'm leaving that for Ulrich. But I did actually put a little bit of furniture up here because it looked kind of weird. It wasn't obvious what this was without having some like tables and chairs and stuff. So I went and added some spruce chairs. Talking about resource packs. I do believe I'm gonna slightly lighten the oak texture because this is spruce and then there's dark oak, which is even darker. I want oak to be lighter than that, but not by a lot, not nearly like default. Let me show you. We're just talking, right? Let me show you. I'll leave the bushy grass on and I'll put in BW's texture pack. This is even a little light for me. So what I think I'll keep the original oak texture that we have, but make it a little bit closer to this color. Just so there's a good, nice contrast between oak to spruce to dark oak. Because right now, they're all three pretty close. This is BW's texture pack. Yeah, I love it in a lot of ways. My dog just made the weirdest sound. It's weird. It's like a half bark, half hiccup or something. I love it in a lot of ways. You may, if you look close, you may see a lot of my textures. One thing I love is that he has all these different alternate grass textures, which actually John Smith does. So, oh, interesting. Okay. I just learned something. John Smith does that. So I could actually do that. I could add the different grass textures and just take John Smith and edit it down to 16. Cupcake Radio. How's it going? I just noticed something. These textures don't have... We have it, right? I didn't take it off. Hold on. Maybe you have to have it up higher? I don't really know how this works. Let's take a look at this. Oh yeah, okay. So that's it. So okay, so it has to be higher. So higher up overrides. Yeah, so that's fine then. See, now here's what I don't like. Now all the grass, I can't tell what's see, that's nothing. That's not even there. That's a pretend thing. I don't like the pretend thing. I would rather use bone meal and pick where I want it. You know, I should sleep. What am I doing? BW's beds. I don't know. It's cool. It's cool. Maybe it's not the way I want to go for beds. But I really like the ability to update textures just as we go. You know, I'm calling the current version that we have right now 1.3. The oak is not really working for me. It's just really bright. So I want to switch some. I want to go somehow in between this and I got to go down, I guess. Keep the bushy grass and leaves up on top, and I just need to figure out how to incorporate the bushy leaves but not grass into mine. So I just think it's a little dark. Somewhere in between is is the way we'll go. But oh, look at those trees though, man, they're just really nice, just super nice. Cool. So I'm gonna continue houses through this entire area here. That's gonna be the idea. It looks like Fire Girl over there is doing something underground, which I can't wait to see, but I don't want to show it on camera because I want to do a reveal. But I think that's probably as good of a place as any to wrap up the stream. Where are we at in time here? We're at 1 hour and 5 minutes. That's about right. I'll just throw my bed on the ground. I'm so mad at being done and not actually building a single thing today. But it's all right. It's all right. Sometimes you build sometimes you build stuff. Often we build stuff. We always build stuff. And then sometimes there's just a... That's not going to work. I don't know. I'm just looking for a place to put a window. Let's try over here. Can I do over here? Yes. Yes, I can. And what about... Oh, nope. Can't do that. I was going to do something like a pull-out window over here, but why is this not in the middle? Wait, this is weird. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Oh, maybe it is in the middle. It's just... No, it's not. Why would I do that? Oh, because I didn't want to have two... Oh, okay. All right. I did it because I didn't want to have... Hey, no, I've not... still... streaming for amen. I did not want to have an oak support. I didn't want to have two next to each other, and there's no middle ground here, so... I don't know. Something, I guess, like that. We'll just have to do. That's cool. Cupcake Radio said, I changed my name to Cupcake Radio. What's interesting is, I don't know who Cupcake, oh, okay, sure, Fire Girl. All right, you're finishing 4 minutes. I can hang for another 4 minutes. I mean, my boy is still sleeping and will be for a little while, so I'm going to do some building between streams here and try to get some stuff done, but there's no reason to show some pretty menial building of just some places. Oh, I love the trees. I hate the grass on a stream. You know, I'm not coming up with anything really brilliant. It's just a lot of houses, you know, so yeah, it's okay. Yeah, sure. I'll just tell me when. So in the meantime, I wonder if I could do a window here, like a nice big 2x2 window. Sure, I can. Let's, you know, I'll tell you what. Now, here's another thing, is I have to use slabs, because I want the variation here, and I don't right now currently have the variation going, let's do it that way, on slabs. Wait, what am I saying? I have to use planks. I don't have the texture variation working on slabs yet. I hear that there's a way to do it. I just don't know yet what that way is. So I'm going to have to do some learning on that. But I would like to learn, you know, I mean, I've never done anything with graphics ever before. So I'm not kidding you guys. The learning curve it's something else. It's something else when you first start learning. Even learning how to, like, very simply, you know, lighten or darken a texture on GIMP. Even that, that's no treat, folks. It's no treat. But as you know, I'm slowly learning it. You know, it's very easy once you learn. but the very beginning is it's a challenge for sure. Okay, so maybe in the meantime, while I'm waiting here for Fire Girl, maybe I'll just go in here and lay down some floors. I don't actually have. I wish I had torches, but I don't. Oh, you need to die. You need to die. You shot me too many times. I really wish I had torches. Let's go get some. Let's just go get some torches. Oh, well, okay. Yeah, I like that. Little garden. Is it great? No, not really. It's super boring, actually. I think I'm going to go get some cobblestone wall, too. I just need to get some inventory so I can do some building and also probably some fish. You look like a pro. Cupcake Radio says, you look like a pro. I just played Minecraft and looked like the worst noob at Minecraft. Well, I feel like the worst noob at Minecraft whenever I watch a lot of people build. You know, but you just get it little by little by little by little and improve, you know? That's how you do it. I am completely lost in what I'm doing here. I need just a bunch of materials, so let's just throw away all the grass and all that kind of stuff. Oh, look at this! Look at that up there now! That looks like an actual... I mean, that looks great. Man. Yeah, I've got to figure out how to do this. That's... Learning the texture pack is going to be one of my priorities. Learning how to add a bunch of this stuff to the texture pack is going to be one of my priorities. Coming up really soon. Really soon. Maybe, I don't know. I don't want to put a timetable on it, but soon. Soon for sure. Okay, I'm on my way. I'm going to grab some materials to build while I'm here. Let's see. What else can I get rid of? Well, I got to get rid of the dirt. Dirt? Dirt. I'm checking to make sure it's not coarse dirt. Yeah, coarse dirt can go up here. Man. Okay. And what else do I have? Man, I have like mushrooms. Do we even have a crate for mushrooms? Ulrich's gonna kill me. I don't know where anything ever goes. Mushrooms can go in there, I guess. Flowers. Okay, cool. Almost there. Almost there. Almost there. Okay. I'll grab these torches, which I need. And I need logs. I bet there aren't any. No, there are none. Crap. Well, okay, that means I need to go get some wood, which is fine. That's something we could actually do. You also need to get some food. Darn food. How are we doing here? Yeah, not great. Wow, really? This was completely chock full of stuff, like cracked stone and all that stuff, but it is now all mixed in. What the heck? Who messed up our sorting system? I'm looking at you, Monic. I think I saw you building out of that stuff. All right, that's fine. Easy fix. What? Just some stone for now, and then I'll get a chest out there. And okay. All right, let's go see. Let's go see what she's doing. Oh wait, I need food. I need food. Hold on. There may be some food in here. No, there's not. I'll go get food at the fishing village after I log off, or after I sign off. Let's go see what Fire Girl is up to. I'm very curious to what the super secret project is going to be. I know when she applied, I gotta say, I know that she claimed that she did like to do underground builds, and it does appear that this is underground. So let's go find out. Okay. It's not the best, just warning you. I'll take it. It's fine. It's a server. Let's check it out. Oh, nice black netherrack. Oh, I love the black netherrack. Man, that's nice. Fixxitt's throne. Woo! There we go. Let's see. Hello, everyone. Thank you very much. This is a very fine throne. Very fine indeed. It's great. Hooray! Yeah, I like the black netherrack. You know, we could attach this and go in and make this into some real interesting stuff underground. I am going to end the stream in moments. If you want to join me, the best thing is to check out the forum and the Discord. That is the best ways. Both things will be in the description of every video I do. So, well, that's very cool. This is a very cool. It's almost like in ruins. I like this. You know what we should do, Fire Girl? You know what we should do here? We should set up a building around it that's in ruins. Oh, that's what we should do. Like around here, do like a building that has been like maybe partially burned down, you know? Cupcake Radio, check out the forum and the Discord, and there are some rules. One of them is an age thing. It's an 18 and over realm. So if you fit in that, then you could potentially, and just so you find out all the rules. That's the best thing to do. If anyone else wants to join, best thing to do is check out all the rules on the forum and the Discord and all that stuff, and meet us there. It's the best place to go. And that way you get to know us, and then if it seems like a good fit, then we invite you. It's very small. I'm keeping it very small. It's only like 6 or 7 people total. I don't want this to be 20 people building. You know, that's not my idea of a good time. So that's just my own thing. Anyway, it's a good place to end here. So for Fire Girl, who else was on? Ulrich, Dave. Geez, who else was on today? Very quickly, I'll address that. I don't do Twitch streaming because I like to keep everything on the playlist, and Twitch exports a pretty low quality. So because I like to have a nice YouTube playlist, that's why I do it like this. So anyway, that's it for me today. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you everyone next time. Bye, everyone.